up.
I'm really here now.
Exactly.
It's real. Tony. Yeah, she's not.
Did you get a mic check on me, or is anyone wearing
I
one?
got you.
ran all
Yeah,
three.
we're good to go. We're good to go whenever you want.
Whatever you want.
When did you get back in town?
Are we starting? Is this
Yes.
happening?
We dry
This is how
start.
every episode starts, right?
Yeah.
It's like
There's no formal introduction until
like
we
it.
remember like
you
3
should
minutes
get like
in.
a little. You should start with like a little musical number where you kind of come in.
We have a little
like
theme
a little
song
TikTok
that fades
dance. Right? You guys are here all the time, right? You should just do like a little. How do you delineate hanging out in your living room and podcasting? Because sometimes you.
We're so fucking busy. We don't actually get to hang out outside of like work stuff.
Yeah.
Podcast it. I mean, we've watched one Texans game this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's Sundays are usually for me to get really drunk and watch, and then call Bennett around
Yeah.
one and go.
Like-
I've got some ideas.
I run the poker room Saturday, Sunday, Monday from like 10 to 6.
Y'all are basically champions of the what do they call it, the gig economy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude,
Like none of y'all have like any kind of regular schedule. It
Well, I
says every
mean-
month is a grab bag of this week, this day I do this.
Well, I mean,
That's-
my poker room schedule is pretty. I manage a poker room,
Yeah.
so it's pretty set. Like every weekend, I'm gonna be there 24 hours.
How many?
Of it.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, how's that work?
I mean,
Like, how many nights a week are you running poker?
a Saturday, Sunday, Monday is all I do.
When do you do like the Russian roulette underground get-togethers?
When a girl talks mean to me, that's usually when I start bringing out
Wait,
the
hold
old 1 out of 6.
All right, so I forgot that you did the ran the poker rooms, man. So what's your customer service voice? You gotta.
You have to understand one thing about working.
What character do you go in?
In a quasi-legal industry, I'm exactly the same person.
Really?
I throw out about 2 people a week. It's not uncommon for me to curse out a customer.
Yeah.
Like that whole like customer service thing doesn't exist.
You don't do the straight cold.
No. I don't have to do any of the thing. I don't even wear nice clothes. Like I have work hoodies and work jeans.
Work
and
hoodies.
Wow.
Yeah, I have work hoodies, but I also do drywall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
That's
I won't
That's
do
protective clothing.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't do anything in life that requires a uniform or nice dress.
Well, that's pretty close though. Like running a poker room, it feels like they would try to talk you into doing the suit, vest, and all
There are a
that shit.
couple of my coworkers who do the whole like
Yeah.
suit and tie thing. I just
That's
monogrammed our
strategic
logo.
though too, isn't it? Like you dress like that.
It's two.
For,
There's 2 schools of thought on it, and theirs is if we dress like this, then people will respect us.
Mm-hmm.
And my work doesn't listen to this podcast. The dude's name is Dennis, and it doesn't fucking work. Nobody respects Dennis. and
You need to have more than 3 teeth in your head to.
and I know
Yeah.
this is hard for y'all to picture because y'all know me from comedy, but like in the poker world, I'm respected.
What? Get out of
I've
here.
been in it for 25 years. Like
Yes.
I know everyone. It's just been one of those things. Like I was a 17-year-old DJ when I started working as a dealer in that world.
Yeah.
Like I've been there. I've probably worked at 60 illegal poker clubs in my
That's
life.
fantastic. What an experience, man. What an absolute experience. You still like it? Or are you like the grizzled old Vegas fuckers now?
Well, like, I'm in an interesting spot with it right now. I was talking to my friend Jeff about it because like every single time I go to work because they know I'm a comic, it's like a referendum on the fact that I haven't made it as a comic. So I come to work and people are like, you're still here.
yeah.
We saw you on the Isaiah Factor. We thought that was going to go
Yeah, that was-
someplace.
You're like,
And
that's Fox affiliate.
Well,
Okay,
I
that's
mean-
I'm
not-
on Fox Soul pretty regularly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ben turned down some Isaiah Factor stuff.
I did.
Wow.
They asked me to be on the Thanksgiving episode today, and I said no, partly to do this podcast, and
Wow.
partly because they said, hey, we loved what you did last night, but we need you to dress a little bit better.
Oh, now you're all of a sudden it's not.
I literally I told the guy.
It's the black comic in a dress conundrum.
Well, because I thought what they wanted you to be on the
Thanksgiving thing and like dress up like. Can you dress like a turkey or like
Yeah.
like
no,
something
no,
like
they
You're
just
tall,
wanted
like a
like
pilgrim.
Yeah. Like, what if we put you in a yam outfit? Wouldn't that be funny?
they wanted like a collared shirt and like slacks and shit. And
Do you not have a collared shirt and slacks?
no.
Dude,
If I can't wear a hoodie and Jordans, I'm not going.
what you need to figure out is a really badass outfit that's like a suit with Jordans.
Man, if I had like a Craig Sager like fluorescent colored suit that I could pull off for
Yeah.
this shit, I would be there.
There was years ago, I want to say at least 10 some odd years ago, Reebok made a suit for Jack Del Rio.
Yeah, wasn't it
I
Jaguar?
remember that
He's a
because we
Jaguars
wanted one on
coach.
the sidelines.
And it looks exactly like a business suit.
It just
but
had
it's
a little,
made,
like-
it's made all
Made
out
of,
of
like
fucking
windbreaker
jersey.
material in the jersey.
Yeah. I was like, I want one of those so bad. I would honestly, as a comic, I would dress better if I wasn't just a fucking Shrek who sweat through everything.
Right.
You know?
Man.
I have one white button down, and it's for weddings, funerals, court dates, everything.
Yeah.
And I just had to bleach it just because, like,
There's just like a ring of dirt around the neck.
Oh,
where,
God.
like, I had clearly just drank a bunch of Jaeger at the last wedding, and then I was like, I'm not gonna put it in the dry cleaner every time I use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 79 cents for starch. You got me fucked up.
I'm trying to think. There's been times where I've had like a busy 3-show night.
Yeah.
And if you're dressed too nice, about halfway through the night, you look like you were in a bar fight already, just because your shit's been untucked, you're, wrinkly, you got a sweat pit.
Exactly.
You're like, fuck, I need so.
My hair gets the frizzier and frizzier
does
every
it?
show too.
I
Yeah,
can see
like
that.
that's
I get greasier.
yeah.
Yeah.
Part of why I wear the hoodie on stage because you can't see the sweat underneath it.
Yeah, I feel
Like I'm just blocking out my entire like flop sweat.
Boy, the
pit
humidity
stains.
and the
It's miserable.
underneath the hoodie.
Yeah,
It's got to
I-
be a fucking
a nightmare.
It's not good. When I take it off, there's a wave of air that just
like
like
a sweat,
hits me in the face.
like you're cutting weight,
Yeah, like,
wearing the trash bag.
Cutting weight like someone from Dagestan.
Dude, I bet.
that's actually how I work out. I call it lazy cardio. I just put on a bunch of sweats and go sit in a sauna for an hour, and I'm like, that counts.
That's pretty smart. That's almost killed. What's his name?
I don't know. Every UFC fighter.
Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Martin Lawrence, yeah, he was trying to cut weight for I think one of the Bad Boy movies or something like that, and he was out running on stage. He really thought he could just
He almost
crash
gives
course
up a
it
heart
over a
attack.
weekend
Yeah,
after partying, and he
that's
about died in
crazy.
the intersection in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
But so you guys are competitive roast battlers quite frequently, right?
Yes.
You guys
Wait,
are.
before we get into this, our guest this week is John Wessling.
Oh, hey, what's
our
up?
friend and cruise ship comic.
Oh, now we're holding to conventions of introductions.
We always do at some point.
We start
just
all
don't-
general, and then like, oh, by the way,
Oh,
John Wessling, fun, great comic and mentor.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not gonna sit there and put him in a box.
yeah.
I was just trying to give him like one of his more successful accolades because like I don't look at cruise ship comic as a slur. I look at it as an aspiration.
Every other comic looks at me like your poker customers look at you. so I get it.
No, I mean, I don't know.
Let's just go with John Wessling. He was available today. But I was thinking, here's what because at this point, you guys, with the You Look Like roast contest, right, that you guys are putting on all the time, you guys are kind of the, you're the Tom Brady and Peyton Manning of that league, I would say.
Well, all right. So there are a couple of arguments about this because this is a sort of a pre-integration thing. A lot of the black comics go, I would roast your ass, and then I go, say when, brother.
Yeah.
Like
Please.
please come on my show. Or I'll come on your show, whatever. Because there's, there are a million roast shows. There's all sorts of styles and whatever.
It's hard to copyright arguing.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah,
And
yeah.
insulting
exactly.
people.
Like it is hard to. Yeah, you can't really copyright. Yeah, shit. Also, shit talking. Like
Yeah, every element to it is.
since humans have learned how to write, they've been like, this guy sucks, and here are the reasons why.
Right, yeah.
And in a humorous way. There's some great Latin graffiti in Pompeii where it's just like so and so's balls hangs like
Yeah,
a goat's.
it does.
And you're just like,
Yeah.
they've been doing this since before Jesus.
Oh, I not to brag, but last year I got to go to Pompeii.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got to do a little tour of
That's
it when we were
fucking
on a Armed Forces entertainment tour, and they don't really tell you much about Pompeii.
What's that?
Dicks everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
There are ancient fucking Roman
Graffiti?
carved dicks everywhere.
I thought you meant like out of the ashes.
well, yeah.
I just thought you were
Just
Italian
ass
people.
dicks.
They are.
Just
But
like-
they were lava-proof dicks, man. That's about the only thing that survived, or the bread ovens and the dicks.
Yeah,
'Cause
the bread ovens and the dicks. There was a.
it was like literally
Lava-proof dick might be one of my 3 genie wishes now. Now that you said that, that
Awesome.
sounds fucking awesome.
Me and Tommy talk about all the time because all the ancient things that are left behind, or everything's carved in stone. That's the only way it lasts. Like so, at some point we have to create something that's gonna lie. And most of the times, you'd be amazed throughout history, it's dicks.
Yeah.
Every culture, like, they talk about all the different stuff to try to say that the Egyptians were everywhere. Well, man,
it
dicks.
definitely seems easier carving a dick than like trying to chisel your album into like a tablet.
It's hard to get like complicated thought. Like, what can I get across? I don't know. Big raging hard-ons. I bet they have those in the future.
Exactly.
Big cock was here.
There's two different cultures where it sounds silly, but it's archaeologists will confirm this, where some have the one ball under the dick, and some have the one on either side of the dick. You know, the two different schools of dick drawing.
Schools of cock, if you will.
Seriously, hey, that's one of the oldest provable art. It was cave art, and there was dicks on it, and then there was which way do we put the balls on the dick.
For lack of health insurance reasons, I have to hope that one ball is supposed to be significantly lower than the other.
That's funny you say that. You know why it's an evolutionary thing, or why one ball hangs lower than the other one? And that was
I'm just hoping the next words out of your mouth aren't cancer.
no, not cancer. Well, it doesn't rule it out. But if you have to escape predators and you're running and your balls are even and you're getting that knock and it hurts. So
evolution.
So when you're running, they need to miss each other.
Evolution made your balls run better without smacking into each other. And the way that works is the ones whose balls were even and did knock together were in pain, and it made them slow down, and that's why they got ate and their genes didn't pass on. So that's natural selection.
Yeah.
Imagine getting eaten while your balls are in pain. Like, that's the worst way to go out.
Yeah. His last words are like, great.
I wrote a sketch called Time Travel Bullies, and it was bullies who time traveled, and they would go back and they would.
I figured that from the name of it.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty literal as a writer. If we're gonna, it was imagine two frat guys going back in time and bullying nerds, and
nerds.
The punchline after every one of them was a cock and balls joke, where it was just like they went back to bully Aristotle, you know, and they were like, "Hey, do you remember the best fighter in the Odyssey?" And he goes, "Oh, you mean so and so?" He goes, "Nope, both of these." And you go, "Both of these, both of these nuts." Wham! And then they would hit him, and he went, "Oh, my balls!"
That's brilliant. How could that not get? Who did you pitch that to? How did they not pick that up?
SNL said they did.
SNL said no?
They said, look, we appreciate you looked into the history of the two schools of cock.
Yeah.
But
that is brilliant. Whoever didn't greenlight that was a fucking fool.
yeah, no, it was. I ended up doing it at a local theater in Memphis, and I was just really happy with everyone just working it. We actually gender swapped it in 2017. It was very brave.
You gender swapped it?
Yeah.
So like two sorority girls?
Yeah, exactly.
Who were
Yeah.
also bullies?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah, it was time travel cunts.
Well,
It's just like two blonde girls just going back to caveman era, walking up to a guy and being like,
Yeah. In reality, they'd say one thing and then be clubbed and owned. I think is what would happen.
It's really
unfortunately.
brave of you to wear your beard that way.
Neanderthal.
Wait, there's a backhand, and now this
fun
scene
to
got
time
real
travel
ugly.
and just like cause random historical chaos. Like just go switch out Socrates' hemlock right before they poison him. Everybody's just sitting around waiting, watching the guy just drink Kool-Aid. Like,
No, but he drinks like Viagra or something.
Socrates with a
You
raging
know, I'm a
heart.
patron of the arts. All right, so here's what I'm
Would you
thinking.
like to see the Socratic method in action?
So I got a question about the roast battles, right? So you guys fight each other all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You've heard thousands of burns
Yes.
at each other. Even if someone you got is lined up to be one of your opponents, right? Let's say you've taken a challenger, even if it's someone you haven't seen before, they know you guys at this point. So at this point, you're the easiest to research against, right? That's why I was saying you got to get a suit and you got to do something else, because it's all you look like, right? So all of a sudden you get competitive. They've been fucking writing all this roasty shit about you look like a big old fucking eighth
I'll
grader
shave
or whatever
my
it
beard.
is. Yeah, whatever it is, and then
Yeah. I'll
you
shave my
show
beard.
up and play it fucking straight in a suit, and they're trying to. and
funniest
you
thing
just-
would be if
Put
you-
me in a goatee with some puka shells. They don't know what to do.
Bro, if we like shortened your hair, shaved the beard, locked you up after December's you look like, and Ozempic you for 30 days before the January one, you would fuck some people
you would fuck them up.
Oh my
you
god!
fuck them up. It would ruin
Oh,
it.
dude, yeah, it would. Yeah, just dude, fat guy with the ponytail. Just
Oh, that's
Fat guy with
that's
a
a lot, yeah.
ponytail.
Yeah, you got like a
Simpsons comic store book guy.
Exactly.
you got a strong IT vibe.
Oh, exactly.
Did you turn it on correctly?
No, turn on, turn off.
Sorry,
We're using USB-C now.
I've got 30 tickets in front of you.
Oh man, I like it. But do you ever? Is it ever a problem where? Like you chewed your food too much. What I'm saying is you wind up against the same people.
Yeah.
You said all the
but
mean
then
shit.
it's become wrestling. So like the way
Yeah.
that I stay into it and the way that I've tried to keep people into it is because I have to put up certain people against the same people because some people just aren't good at roasting and some people
Yeah.
are really good at roasting, and roasting will always be a part of comedy in some way, whether it's a Friars roast or whether it's a tournament style thing. There will always be, whether it's rap battling, there will always be shit talk within the space of comedy. And
Right.
with You Look Like, what I try to do and what Ben and I, because we have a pre-show meeting with everyone, and we're semi-pro. We're not totally professional,
You're right. You're still doing Joe and Harry Freeman Coliseum gigs.
Yeah, exactly.
You're still doing the community center.
Exactly,
gigs,
yeah.
Right.
No, I'll rock a VFW whenever you need me to.
Oh,
But that's
a
the
tough,
big
That's a
time.
tough circuit to break into, man.
Yeah, well, it's a real
I mean,
boys
that ain't
club.
you got to do the American Legions first and work your way up, man. You can't just start at the VFW.
Yeah, exactly.
God
I'll
damn.
tell you the thing that keeps me engaged with it at this point. Because at first, when I first started doing it, I was very much like chip on my shoulder, like I want to win some of these things and just prove to people that I'm good at this thing.
Oh, you're just like a big pissed off rabbit, right? You just want to.
At first I was, and then I went like 3 years and no black comics beat me, which was very morally satisfying. So I started to switch like my aim to my goal right now is to have the best possible round I can have and lose.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to put people over now. Because I've won so many, it doesn't fucking mean anything to me anymore.
Right.
I'm not gonna get more or less
But don't get
engaged.
me wrong, like,
You know
for
what
a
I
while,
mean?
though.
But I
It
know
did for a while. For a while,
Just
I
thumping.
fucking cared.
I made that motherfucker cry.
I retired a fat black guy.
That was really funny. You
Wow.
did do that.
He literally quit comedy 2 days later with a big pose. Like, I'm done with this shit. I told him he looks like he steers with his stomach when he drives his car.
Oh God, I'm never gonna do one of these.
No, I make Terminator noises when I see Ben on stage against someone because it's just like I just imagine like beep boop 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 like short girl.
Which Terminator noise?
I don't know. Beep boop boop boop. Robot noises, whatever. Where he's
Yeah.
like, where it's like the interface where he's like looking and it's like Sean Connery.
Oh yeah.
I imagine that's what goes on in his brain. Is some sort of Terminator interface where it's like small white woman, probably whore.
Yeah. Okay, so I forgive me for asking these questions because I'm curious
good.
how this goes. So you, like you said, you got road shows, right? You do. So then you're kind of bringing a crew already. You don't
Yes.
feel bad about, hey, we're going to do this one, I'm going to do that one. You're
Right.
You sort of distill down to the good ones for the road shows.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And every once in a while, we get a situation where it's somebody who I've done around with in the past. So it's like, we're in a new city. The people in this crowd have not seen those roads. We'll run it back. Like,
Absolutely.
Basically, what we're building in 2026 is like we're gonna do like the second weekend of every month. It's like Friday we do Houston, Saturday we do San Antonio, like Sunday we do Austin.
You really are the fucking like the Von Erich brothers.
Exactly. Like we're running this
The free
shit
birds.
like we're running this shit like territories, and sometimes we'll be in Lake Charles, Louisiana. If you would buy tickets, we would go there more. But we had to cancel our December
that's
show because Prairie View A&M's having a graduation at the same event center that we were at.
come see us
And
at
with-
443 at the Hilton Lafayette, at Club 337.
Like, yeah.
That's fucking brilliant.
But it's like we do well in Little Rock once a quarter, like,
Yeah.
and it's
I like it. And there's other regional kind of things that are, right?
yeah. And
So that's the thing. You build up your base enough, and then you
go against their base.
all of a sudden
That's
it's
exactly.
murder in St. Louis.
Right,
We're
yeah.
taking on the
So
fucking
we just did. It was
Chicago
like
syndicate.
Houston versus San Antonio
Right,
last
yeah.
Saturday.
And
We
we
did
did-
4 San Antonio comics, brought up 4 from Houston in the
See,
car.
I
You know,
like
you just
that.
set the matches and
Yeah, and then it's fun because when we do the verses in Houston too, like we've done a Houston versus Memphis,
Mm-hmm.
we've done a Houston versus Austin. Like people show up for that, like
Yeah.
like it's just like it's people will show up to talk to like I hate Austin or I hate Memphis or like we've done a Houston versus Louisiana that was really good and so
All right. Well,
we do treat it a lot like
that's smart. That's smart. That's growth and creating more shit. What about? And this has got to have been a problem. People getting their feelings hurt.
So it's only happened 3 times.
That's unbelievable to me that it's only happened 3 times.
Well, it's only happened 3 when we go out of town. So like when we go out of town, I always use a local promoter or producer to be like, hey, who are some good local guys? Also, who are some good they don't even have to be the best local guys as long as they're fucking team players.
Right.
Like I don't know. I come from a coaching background, and so I'm like, look, I would rather have the second, third most talented guy who will show up and work with everyone. Like that's.
We've only had I would say maybe 3 or 4 bad rounds, where somebody just came in and didn't get the thing
Didn't
at
write.
all.
Didn't understand, and then so we had one round where it was I've.
We just say it, dude. It's
I mean,
fine.
well, it's.
He knows what the fuck he did.
There's some people who don't write. There's some people who don't write, and then there's some people who write so inside baseball just to be mean to other people. Like it was one comic who just called a lady comic just a whore the whole time, and was like, just you look like you banged a bunch of producers. It was real inside baseball shit that wasn't it wasn't cool. And then after the round, I usually make everyone shake their hands, and he wouldn't shake her fucking hand. And I was just like, that's not a great look, bud.
That's not good at all.
And the worst part about that round is he brought 20 of his autistic fucking friends, so he advanced through the crowd vote. So we had to fucking put that guy through after he. That was gross.
Yeah, but and then I don't know. Some of the hurt feelings guys, they're only hurt the only hurt feelings we've had are black comics who didn't realize what the show was. Who we asked to do the show, they just run in the black scene, and then I'm like, come do this show, and everyone gets 30 days to write. Everyone gets 30 days to write on our show. Sometimes it's a little shorter, but they'll show up. I've been roasting since I was 10
They're like,
years
oh,
old.
it's like your mama jokes.
I just do it all off the dome, and then nerdy white guys who have literally been writing
all the fucking day.
all
Doing
day
their
for
homework,
30 who did all their homework will come in and just blow them out of the fucking water, and it's like, oh, I didn't know the show was you had to say you look like about them. I was going to say that his mama's inside of the mouse skin was nice, and you go, well, you're fucked, bud. I don't know.
Well, how hard is that to get? You look like your mom's mouth. It's like, I always had that question about Jeopardy. It has to be in the form of a question. Well, what if I just went, Chester A. Arthur? Doesn't that sound like a question?
The Massacre of Nanking?
That was a very polite edit to massacre.
I said massacre instead of...
All right, so so the lessons you've learned from producing, you probably had some train wrecks, some people get upset and pushing and shoving and shit like that, and
a few of those
mean-spirited audience
luckily
members.
We're both big enough that and most comics are pussies to where it's never a physical thing around
with each other or the crowd. I can see how it could get volatile.
We've had a couple of crowd members jump on stage just because they were drunk, but that's just...
How do you lay the ground rules with the performers? What is off limits?
I have a speech. I go, hey, thank y'all so much for doing this.
We need the patent music before you do it.
Gentlemen, it is not your job to die for your country. It is to make the other man die for his. And 30 years from now, do you want to say that I was a part of the greatest thing of all time, or I was shoveling shit in Louisiana? Yes, I watched a lot of Patton. I watched a lot of Patton with my father during COVID.
Me too. Oh, shit. Still to this day.
Yeah. Oh, man.
How do you tell them, hey, because I imagine there's some... If you're in show business, there's some do's and don'ts, right? But
yes.
You have to kind of lay that out to people from the sticks who don't know shit.
Right. Well, no, because we had to add this to our speeches. Hey, thank you so much for doing this. I usually say, because we pay based on ticket sales. So, it's just we sold X amount of tickets. So you're probably going to get a pretty good check tonight. If you're not black, don't say the N-word. And I've had to I've just had to...
I bet.
They want to know
We had
what
to-
you look like.
Some of the bagels will. Can't
It's
use
the
that
only
one.
thing we
Can't
say
use that
every
one.
episode.
Literally the only thing we say before every single show, and we had to learn that the first time we did a show in Little Rock, because just a dude you look like a...
Oh, God.
And I was like, well, now he has to hit you.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that mic.
It was crazy because I don't think I look like that at all. But he just came straight out with it. Like,
Sir, I don't think that's what colorblind means.
you're not even using that right.
Okay, so and that kind of works, right?
Yeah,
It kind of works.
It's
But like, I try to not limit people on what they can say.
well,
It's-
I don't like limiting free speech either, but like
It's not limiting, but it's not even free speech. It's you're putting on a show. It's
Yeah,
Right, but
professional.
I'm just like,
yeah.
to me, it's like we're comics roasting comics. For the audience round, sometimes it's like, maybe don't go quite so hard at the civilian, but
So
if
instead
you're
of having to warn
standing-
them, you're doing most of the work by casting.
yes,
Yeah.
You're
if you're willing
casting
to
people
step
who
in the
already know
ring,
what's up. That's
if
smart.
you're stepping into the ring, you're gonna get hit.
Well, and also before the shows, especially before the out of town shows, I'm like, because I don't really perform as much. I'm mostly just host now. But I'll hit up comics that I've never worked with before, and I'll be like, hey, give me some of your best ones that you've written, so I can just like go through some of their stuff to see if they've figured it
yeah,
out. You
I
know,
guess
like,
that does make sense. You guys,
yeah, just to see like give me
or if they have even been working.
yeah.
Except for the person that I'm battling directly, I will almost always have seen the joke list of everybody on the show before they go up, just in case somebody's saying something where I'm like, hey, you probably don't want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
See,
try
that's-
not to
that's-
correct people into like, hey, you're gonna lose this round because like you have a right to suck, but
Well, and then
like that. You have the right to suck.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
Put
you,
that in there, fucking Miranda reading you give them. Look, no one says you got to be
You
good
have,
here.
you have the right to suck. You have the right to go on Facebook and bitch about opportunities and
That's right.
gatekeeping. But,
You have the right to eat shit. You have the right to be offended. You have the right to
Yeah.
cry.
yeah, like
All of the
that's
things.
You can quit at any time.
Yeah, well, you can get
That's
lot of-
cool. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Well, and it's I don't know. I guess because I run a writers' room too, and so when I'm running the writers' room, a lot of the people that are doing the You Look Likes come to the writers' room and like work through their stuff, and like I don't know, it is interesting how I don't know a lot of my Gen X mentors. You know, like I was on the phone with Jerry Wayne the other day, and I was pitching a bit, and he just listened to it, and he goes, it'll be probably funny when you figure out punchlines. And, you know, just like,
Oh, that's adorable.
That's the kind of shit talking that the older generation does. And like now, when other comics are pitching bits at me, I'll just be like, yeah, I don't know. And like it was just
Yeah.
like like that's just like that.
Need some work. Maybe it's how you tell it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you know?
It's just I don't know.
Take a couple passes at that.
I don't know if trans retard faggot is the best punchline.
You know,
but,
break them up a
tell
little
them the
bit.
name of your special.
Yeah, the fake name of my special is Ching Chong Faggot Live from Austin.
Austin's becoming the worst, most problematic word in that sentence. To call it a place. Hey, okay, so in this new roast culture, this isn't specific just to y'all's production, which I think is fantastic. I'm glad you guys do that. But like in roast culture, though, what's the kangaroo court for hackery? And if let's say I had something to fucking roast, like I got a great line that I wrote about you,
Yeah.
and then the roast is over, said and done. I'm like, man, that's a good fucking line. I'm gonna use it in my act.
So
Or what if you fucking roast me with something, and I'm like, wow,
That's
you crushed me with it. Now I'm gonna go up there and say,
we've had people do that. So we have people do that in our show a lot. And typically, what I tell the because we had one where a guy was roasting another guy, and he goes, well, you look like you start every Google search with big O. Which, like, that's just a good line. And then he did another one because his last name's is the second, and they go, you don't look like you know the first. Just
good.
good stuff. And the guy who got those to him, he went up to the guy who was roasting him and was like, hey, can I use those in my acting? He was like, of course, I'm never going to use that in, like, the little white guy being like, I'm never going to use that in my act.
Yeah, but
I've
if you're doing
had-
enough roast, you're like, no, I'm gonna use that against every other.
Yeah, exactly.
There's one I'll give you who does it in her act and has done it for 3 years. Abby Wallman moved to New York. And I roasted her one time, and I told her she looks like how a condom feels. And she uses that in her set now.
That's fucking
And
funny.
it just makes me happy. It feels like a little assist.
I think it's an assist more than it's a hackery issue.
Yeah,
Like-
but how have conflicts been like in the culture? How is that ownership sort of
So
delineated.
we struggle with that. In comedy, like, because comedy's not like music to where you're like, no, this is my, like, you know.
Yeah. Well, but it usually comes down to the details, right? Hack is always in the details. It's not the
very
topic.
true. Yeah.
It's the turns of phrase. That's the
Absolutely.
true DNA in the grand theft. That's how you can tell it's your bike.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing
You know what I
that
mean?
the one thing that kind of makes people play nice is that a lot of the clips from this show have gotten a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
And if people get steely, we don't book them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if someone comes up there and they're throwing absolute fucking smoke and all their stuff was hackery?
Then we're not
That's
going to book them
happened.
again.
That's
Yeah.
happened in, like, well, because
Is there a
I don't
flag
pay
thrown at the show?
I don't. Well, no,
Does
it's
someone say
thrown on the
something?
YouTube comments.
It's like Ben reads the YouTube comments more than I do.
Or you can win the night and lose the day.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I mean?
read every YouTube comment and I argue with all of the
You
people.
look like you fucking
Yeah.
read every YouTube comment.
I have a job
I
where
look
I
like
have
I
time.
can't read.
You look like you write every YouTube comment. See, those were mild. Relax, guys. I'm not starting a fight here.
No.
I
Like
do
I
not want to play this game.
you don't because
This has been fun. Not.
30 minutes before we turn on the guest and tell him he looks like Smalls from the Sandlot.
I said I give up. Okay, so good question. Can someone tap out?
Oh, yeah.
And we roast?
We've
Called matches early. It's
have you
supposed to
all?
run 4
The
minutes.
fucking 10-8 round. Ferdy Pacheco steps in.
The earliest pull we've ever done was Christian Alexander.
Yeah.
We pulled him off at 2:45 because he was just hitting on the girl.
Yeah, and that was weird.
Oh, so you pulled him off for boner, basically. Yeah. That'll get you thrown out of a jiu-jitsu contest, too.
She was also simultaneously annihilating him. It was the funniest.
Kaylee
fucking
was
thing.
whooping that ass. Yeah.
She was beating the dog shit out of him, and he would just be like, "You look like I'm gonna be in your DMs later."
Jesus.
and her BMs at that point. So can anyone? Oh, I'm trying to think how brutal it could be. What if you had a fucking? Do you ever have overtime, like sudden death? Just
Oh
keep
yeah,
going?
we had one more
Extra-
minute. We had one more minute to the
extra
show.
jokes.
Extra jokes. Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal. I like
Yeah.
that. See, I've been wanting to come see one of these, but you
You're
guys,
on the road all the
you
time.
guys are. I think you
Well,
purposely
I-
look at
I
my
mean,
schedule.
Yeah, we can talk about, like, I got to meet you right when I moved to Houston, and then COVID happened, and then we were
That's the longest I was ever in town.
y'all got off the boats, and like all the producers was like, I could get you for $50, or I could get John Wessling. I go, well, no shit. Yeah, you're gonna pick him every time.
Y'all set younger comics back 2 years.
It was
by
so
existing in a
funny.
fucking
Yeah, I'm
scene for
competing
6
with
months.
you, Billy D. Washington,
Yeah.
and Tommy Drake for bar shows.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
I love to jive, and I'm behind like, oh, just a murderer's
just
row of
buried at open mics for the first time ever. Like,
Oh, cool! I get 3 minutes behind Andy Huggins. That's fucking awesome.
Great, perfect.
Well, you guys are. I'll tell you, Houston, and just I think all scene culture now. Every big city that has a scene, it seems like an extended, long decade. I would say at least of where people are kind of staying home and staying in your friend groups a lot longer. Because when we kind of came up, it was like a college town. You get 4 years and you get the fuck out.
Then you go to
or
the
you
big,
quit.
big city.
Right.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? You get a chance to
the
make
internet, we've discussed this not on the pod, but the internet has changed that dynamic, I think,
Yeah.
quite a bit because people don't have to leave town anymore. And then also the rise of Austin has helped people in Texas stay in Texas. And then the rise of Nashville has helped.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say southern cities, specifically Austin, Nashville, and Atlanta, are having a booming comedy scene right now because like we don't have to like leave the South anymore. Like,
No.
like no one has to go to LA or New York unless you're ready. Because like
Right.
you remember when everyone would leave for New York and everyone looks around and you go, who do you think's coming back first? like we've
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like there's no fucking way that guy, he has 15 goddamn minutes. You know, like and
he's gonna become a writer as soon as he gets there.
dude, as soon as he's gonna exactly. He's just so
Well,
tired.
no, I guess it's got good aspects and bad aspects because if you don't have to, if everyone kind of stays, well, then the student body, as it were, sort of holds its identity, kind of builds a thing, as opposed to just being next group up. So there, you can make an argument the other direction that it becomes a little too stagnant, right? And you wind up with the same fucking people doing the same fucking. If nothing's killing the fucking deer. after a while they
look,
eat all the grass.
People,
you know what I'm
people
saying?
still quit. So like,
a lot of burnout.
people still quit all the time. Just especially locally because once they don't get the respect, they think they just. It's like you got liquored up at the secret group twice, or like some people who go on Kill Tony. They're like, I did 1 minute on Kill Tony. Why am I not headlining weekends? and I go, well,
oh, that's the curse of that thing. Yeah.
Why aren't you treating me with respect?
Yeah.
Because I heard your minute.
Yeah.
Well, and you're mean. You're mean to me. Why would I make this easier for you?
But so many of these things become a problem because no one's leaving, right? So you kind of you have something pop, and then you're still the fucking bar back at the Twin Peaks that we see, and you know, I'm trying to remember who it was in Austin years ago. What's his fucking name? Anyway, he was killing. He was on TV. He was doing big things, and yet he was still bouncing at one of the fucking clubs. And he said, people say, "Hey, I saw you on TV." I mean, why the fuck are you still here? So I imagine that happens way too much.
I mean, pricing. So price. I mean, no one has to pay comics. You know.
Yeah, that's why you don't see us, man.
I think yeah. A big problem is like some of like. I don't know. Some of the clubs haven't updated their pay scale since 1995. Like I remember reading the Comedy Bible, and then like being like it's the same since
it's the same. Yeah.
Like, I just did a
pack of cigarettes price is
quadruple.
Yeah.
You know, like
there's a club where I lose money by performing at on parking.
Yeah,
on weekend shows, which is crazy.
Yeah,
but it's just like.
So I'm not suggesting that it's bad or there's an answer. It's just I'm just Jane Goodall observing how the fucking monkeys are eating nowadays. You know.
Well, it's so there's a lot of lying, and then there's a lot of like supposed like internet clout stuff. So like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm past the mothership, and Joe Rogan pays great. So like I don't and then a lot of people who I don't know come up to me in Austin, and then they're just like, I don't understand how you got past. You only have 4,000 Instagram followers. And I go, oh well.
Well,
I don't know. I was working on my act while you were farting on people in Walmart for attention, which
it's the one thing that like I think makes me respect him and be his friend more than a lot of people in the scene like that. I think we share pretty deeply is that I don't value people with a lot of followers, and I don't value people who make money. Because neither of those things matter to me at all in this. Right. I don't care if I get famous, and I don't care. Like my job makes me way more money than I deserve for not doing very much.
Yeah.
Amen.
You know what I mean? So I'm freed from the shackles of like I'm not getting 3 of the $50 gigs a week to survive type shit. I don't have to do that, but I only care about how good the time on stage is, and he's very much that way as well.
I'm happy to hear that because that's like a little bit of the old. Because if you look at Houston, like a college town, like it's your college, like it's your alma mater, that feels like okay, good. One of the things we wrote on the wall is
the laugh stop.
Our lava-proof dick that we put on the wall, balls are earned on stage, has survived, right?
Yeah.
Like that's like the telltale, old-fashioned Houston comics. We may be the ugliest, dumbest motherfuckers, but we'll do well on stage.
No, that's literally like the Houston. You know, everyone hates the Austin scene, but I hate New York and LA too. And you know, Houston, like its rap music, is totally undervalued. And then every 15 to 20 years, people are like, "What are they doing down there?
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, why do they have such a different sound?
Yeah.
Like, why are they able to go across the country? Whereas, like, I don't know. Like, I was just thinking about it more and more. Is a lot of the bi-coastal dudes can only go to Austin and New York and LA, and it's like they try to poo-poo cruise ships or they try to poo-poo dickheads like me who are like, I'm featured at the Looney Bin all weekend and I'm selling koozies, you know, like because that's my goddamn gas money because but that merch is just going to end up in the ocean. It's like, people feel uncomfortable when I ask for tips. So I need something to make this process easier. Like I sell air fresheners and koozies and people will give me like $20 or $30 because they feel uncomfortable just giving me the money.
Right, yeah. I have to give them some shit to throw away.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, put this in the back of your car.
Just put it in the back of your car. Forget about it for 10 years until you have a heart attack and your kids clean it out.
Here's shit for your golf bag.
Yeah, exactly. Why does it say 2 in the pink, 1 in the fucking, whatever.
So you want to hear one of my favorite old jokes from like one of my first open mics?
Of course I do.
This the other day. You know that saying, 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink? Let's be honest. Anyone who lets you do it, they both stink.
That's a great one.
That's like one of my 18-year-old idiot
and you're just
fucking
like,
open
yeah,
mic.
yeah.
That was one I like to surprise them with to get a good in the back of the room. Can't work. Doesn't really fit in the set now so much, but
No,
it still makes
talking
me
about
laugh on the
marriage
inside.
and love. And it's so funny.
To me, like, I'm chasing crowds. I don't care if they're in Arkansas, if they're in California. You know what I'm saying? I just want a room that came here for comedy and a reasonable amount of people.
Okay, a perfect segue because I got my second follow up on that because I like what you said. You're chasing crowds, right? That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I think that's the biological imperative of a stand up comic is to find a crowd, right? Find a big crowd, and that becomes a metric by which I judge success that I don't necessarily isn't in my taste. Like as a consumer, there's people that I'm like, I don't like it. It's just not for me. I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying, as a consumer who picks and chooses. But you know what? Is there an audience? Then that means that it is successful. It is working.
Yeah.
And that goes the other way around too, where someone, this is the hot new thing, and it feels like, oh really? Then how come nobody's here?
Yeah.
Because if this was good, there would be a crowd.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think so. I think we're in an era of an abundance of choice.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that people showing up is indicative of quality. Because some of the things that sell out these improvs the most are fucking TikTok people doing PowerPoint presentations because they don't have an hour.
Well, I agree with you, but the cold scientist in me makes me think, well, that just means the crowd is shit, right? This isn't a problem with the bait; it's a problem with the game, right? Like, it's. Imagine if you're selling a commodity at a grocery store, right? And you got a snack treat that you really fucking like. You love it. You've mastered your grandmother's recipe, and you're going to sell this amazing fucking treat, whatever it is. And you put it out in the stores, and nobody fucking buys it. Nobody likes it, no matter how much you liked it. Now you know that they don't. So does that tell you that they're wrong or you're wrong?
It would only tell me I was wrong if I valued other people's opinions.
But this isn't even about opinions. It's about choices. So
Right,
it's
but I'm just saying, like, I look at it like, this is my product. My goal is to find as many of my people as possible. What that threshold number is, I don't know. It could be 15 people on the fucking planet. But I'm just taking this, like, this is me presenting the best version of my thing. And whether or not people like it, I don't want to change my thing for what people like.
No, I applaud that. But
I totally do.
But then you want to be able to find the people who do like it, right?
100%.
So there is not like you have to change what you're doing, but you should be able to accurately diagnose what it is that you're doing, right? You should know what your fucking thing is.
Yes.
Right. So then how do you? There's always a gap. There's always a bridge.
The chasm between who you are and who you think you are.
Yeah, and then even when you figure out who you are, who's gonna want that? How do I get to them? Because once you plug that in, that's how you that's the rocket ship, right? Mm-hmm. That's when you find an audience. And I wonder how many people you see now who are having a technical success, but they're hitched up to a crowd that isn't exactly right for them. Like they did change to fit a crowd because that's where the numbers were.
This is something I'm sure that you've seen is just waves of people who have a big pop, just for a minute, whether it's they've got silly hair or a crazy voice, or whatever that. The pops right now, I don't really worry about. Mm-hmm. Just as a 36-year-old, because it's just like I like seeing the fear behind certain comics' eyes when like they know that they got famous on YouTube for a second and now they have to capitalize for the next 6 months.
That is why
they are fucked.
Yeah.
Or they are fucked. Like it's. What is there's the old saying, the best car salesman is not the guy who's worried about selling you this car right now. He's about you coming back for your next car. It's a
That's the terrifying part to me. That's why I don't want to pop.
Yeah.
Until I have an hour, I don't want anything of mine to go viral and get me like offers like that.
I mean, because it's usually something that not necessarily is in line with your character that you're trying to portray, right? Like, let's imagine you were set up in here and you're doing your stuff and all that, and you're putting out videos and you're getting modest numbers, but you're grinding it out, dude, right? And all of a sudden, your fucking cat jumps on your head.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. You fall down,
And you're the cat guy.
And that
And you
gets
fall weird
10
on your
million
back
fucking
too,
views.
so your like legs go up all weird.
So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
all of a sudden you're like, fuck, right? You downshift.
Now your
fucking-
closer,
now
now
you're
your
the cat.
closer and your opener is a slip and fall.
Yeah, your success depends on cat.
I think
Tony,
I think that happens to people when they get TV shows.
Yeah.
I think that happens to some TV show people. Like they get a role that they just took for a check,
Yeah.
and the show blows up, and they didn't want to be this guy for the next 10 years. But all of a
That's
sudden,
Galaxy Quest. Remember the movie? Alan Rickman had to wear the
like
shit.
Grandpa's hammer, what a safety!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you wind up being Alan
Yes.
Rickman the rest of your life.
1,000%. That's a huge fear of mine.
It's a fear that's allayed by financial success, by the way. You'll learn to sleep at night.
Yeah, very comfortably.
In Malibu at a beautiful estate, you do get over that. If you got to
Exactly.
swallow.
I do love very rich comics telling me, well, there was no money when I started. I go, then why'd you get into this? Like
Yeah,
it's like
pussy. Now there's money and no pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
If you do it right, there's neither.
That's true. That is true. That's the safest bet now.
I'm killing it in that lane.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
I would be worried about the type of woman that hears my act and wants to sleep with me. I'm gonna be completely
That's funny.
honest. Like
It's gotta
anybody who
happen. Come
sees,
on.
anybody who sees,
Oh, it's happened. I've been there.
Now, I
Yeah.
don't know either y'all's relationship status. Y'all both just.
I'm
Years
single.
happily with the.
You know what? I want to say last time I saw you may have been before this.
Yeah.
Even. Congratulations to you.
Yeah, dude.
He has a
There you go,
tiny
bam.
Jew.
Yeah. I got a tiny little Jew.
Not good job.
Pretty
Good
great,
job.
pretty great.
Brave woman.
She
You
is
are
very-
quite the golem.
exactly. She's great. Sorry about that.
Notice he had to check his fucking phone.
Yep.
That was a reflexively.
You're still recording.
I love you, baby. I
My
love you so
favorite
much.
thing is like how he gets about her when he's drunk because he doesn't realize he's in a loop where every 10 minutes he's like, I gotta call my girl. I gotta call my love.
See, I'll tell you something. What he doesn't want you to know is most guys are like, yeah, he's pussy whipped, man. Look at, she's probably busted his balls. No, that's him thinking about her and just wanting to fucking.
No,
go.
100%. I am that way when I'm in relationships.
Yeah.
Well, so
Exactly.
what's your situation?
I've been on hiatus for about 3 years. I tried a thing with a girl up in Canyon Lake, and it.
Well, that's
it
where you went
ended-
wrong.
It ended bad.
You've done Canyon Lake before, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
it
last time
wasn't-
I did it, I think like 3 people showed up, and I was like, they were like, "Do you want the flat rate, or do you think you can sell tickets?" And I looked, it was the start of deer season, so I was like, "No
Jesus
fucking way,
Flat rate.
Let's
go
no,
flat
no
rate.
fucking way, any of those rednecks coming out to this show." I'm like, by the way,
Yeah.
those are my people.
I'm going to help you
But I was-
launder money, and you're
Yeah,
going to take a
yeah.
nice little loss.
Canyon Lake's the only place I've ever gone where 0 people showed up.
Yeah.
It was me, Jerry, Wayne, and Will, and we drove up there,
Yeah.
and literally not a single fucking person came. And they're like, well, you can have a cheeseburger and get the fuck
You
out
know
of
what's
here.
bad is I've had that Goofies right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it where first time I went, I packed it. Second time I went, about half empty.
Yeah.
Third time I went, 12 people showed up, and I was like, we're just going to go ahead and.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call you.
Hey, thank you. This has been some weird downhill thing.
I'm
but
gonna blame the housing crisis.
Yeah.
Okay, so but I'm not trying to be a gross dude getting in your business and all.
Not
but
at all.
but like you've had some female interest from your performances at some
Sure.
point. Yeah.
Sure.
If that's what you're into.
Yeah, I would call it. I would be close to relegation on a batting average if we were
The Mendoza line.
around the
Relegation's
Mendoza
a
line
soccer
of when I
thing, man.
try.
This
But
America.
it's like I hit this place where it was like dating was repeatedly going in the same bad direction and usually for the same bad reason, which is that I have terrible taste in women. Like, I have a big run of dating single mothers who have had their kids repossessed by the state. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, like I fish in bad ponds.
Yeah, I
But
hear you, dude.
I realized I was like, I'm tired of dating.
That grip, man. The crazy ones. I know.
So my philosophy right now, and I started this a year ago, and I'm about halfway through. It's like I've been dating from a position of not optimum, if that makes sense.
Absolutely does.
Like I've been dating broke. I've been dating like I have a roommate, which is not ideal. Like I've been in not the best situations. So I took it like
there's worse. There's worse.
I took it like I'm gonna take this 3 years. I'm gonna get out of debt. I'm gonna get myself in the best physical health I can. I'm gonna get my money up, and then I'm gonna try to date when I'm at my strongest position and see what that can get, instead of just throwing my lure, for lack of a better fishing metaphor, into these like chemical plant runoff ponds and snagging like women that I'm grateful for every relationship I have that has failed, because I cannot look back at a single woman and be like, man, things would be great if I was still with her. Like there's not a one that got away where I'm like, that would have been awesome if that had worked out.
There's the one you're like, thank God you got away.
Yeah, exactly.
You got
Yeah.
a couple
There's
of
one
those.
that I literally say a prayer of thanks doesn't resurface in my life about once every couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's so Beetlejuice. Don't even, let's change the subject. We don't need to say her name.
Absolutely.
Can't scared it with
You know,
someone.
manifest.
Like literally one day just woke up and took everything she had at my house, bagged it up and dropped it on her doorstep. And it was just like, I can't. Good luck in life.
See, now you grew up in the Houston area, right? Where'd you
Down
grow
by
up?
Galveston.
Okay, like where about? Texas City?
Lamarck. I'm
Lamarck.
from Lamarck.
Okay, yeah, you're right there in the.
Yeah.
You got about 4 or 5 cancers just waiting for
Right.
it.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
I
waiting
used to do
bide
this
their
bit about how like everybody from my town either gets superpowers or cancer. I really hope I find my superpowers soon.
Your superpower is cancer.
Exactly,
Oh,
exactly.
Like I got super cancer.
Super cancer. Aw.
And where'd you grow up?
I grew up here. I grew up near Meyerland.
How'd you wind up in fucking Mississippi or
All
wherever?
my family's from there. So like,
Y'all just been
I like literally
3 generations of evading warrants back and
slowly,
forth.
just back and forth. I still think that the most Googleable Will Loden murdered a waitress at a Waffle
I
House.
remember you told me about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Like, but no, my parents moved here after college, and then they met. But they're both
Did he
from
choke
the
her?
same part.
Smother her? Cover her? Leave her body chunked.
But yeah, no, I graduated from Lamar High School, and then moved back to Mississippi to go to college, and then moved up to Memphis and bounced around and shit.
That's good. That's good.
What about you? Where'd you stay?
I grew up in the Valley originally.
yeah.
So I'm from McAllen originally, where I was born. But my parents were divorced, so I was back and forth between there and then like Seguin.
Yeah.
Around Seguin is where my dad
Seguin,
lived
yeah,
for a while when I was at school, and then I went on to go into high school in Victoria. That's where I closed.
Yeah.
So I had to. You can't leave the Valley all at once, or you'll fall back down and then never leave. You have to leave. It's like coming up from depths. You have to
Right. Yeah,
adjust.
you don't want to get the bins.
Yeah. If you just fucking haul ass from the
Yeah,
valley
you'll
up to
get
Dallas,
sick, yeah.
I-10 is sea level, right? So you gotta flutter. But I'm nervous being this close to I-10 now, because if
Right.
I get below it, all of a sudden I start going to get the fucking Laredo taco over at the Stripes. Bro.
Hey.
See, I've been
yeah.
progressively like moving further and further north from there, just to like, I started out like I lived in Lamarck, then I lived in Clear Lake, then you
Yeah.
go to like Pasadena, then you just keep moving like
Yeah, you're
15,
working.
20 minute increments.
You're gonna get all the different the area codes. You got the
I've lived on
713,
all
the
the-
281, the 832. You got them all, man.
I lived in a lot of different wards.
Was it
of Houston.
936 now?
Yeah,
What is
there's
that
936
There's
now.
like a fax machine one.
I've in essence done Nathan Bedford Forest loops.
Wow.
And just run around the teams out. It's like, I think I shall stay in Memphis for a spell.
You may all go to hell.
I'm going to Memphis.
I am powerful tide, boss.
See, now this is the thing, because you're worried about your dating choices, right? Your preferences. And you wind up going to the same well because you got a type or your thing.
It's not that I have a type. It's just I have no self-esteem, and I'm like,
Yes.
I just go
And
for
you know
the
where it
women who
works.
will take most anything.
Hey, a girl at this car wash sucked my dick when I was 16, so clearly this is
Yeah,
my lucky
exactly.
car
Yes.
wash. I'm gonna pick up. Yeah, right. I get it.
Do I care that she knows about 47 words in the English language? Not really.
I always think I can settle for stupid, and then the conversation breaks me.
But how much do you think sometimes, you know, we all like to stay true to our roots, man, know who you are, but sometimes how often does that limit you, right? Like, imagine if you were.
I mean, yeah, no. The most successful people never like keep it real.
What kind of fucking fool does that?
Yeah, like I don't know. It is very interesting because I don't know. We're on a podcast right now, and a lot of comedians they spend their podcasting like wrestling style kayfabe shit talking other people to like build a thing
Trying to get
like,
the chat worked
to
up.
sell tickets, you know, or it's like you know guys who like I go on stage as a fake name, you know, like so I think that they're not true to their roots. I don't think I don't know being true to your roots if the roots are in a solid foundation or something. Sorry to mix metaphors.
No, it makes sense.
You don't really want roots in your foundation.
Well, it's good to be who you are, right? But imagine if we just black bagged you two motherfuckers, and you can bring your lady too. It's just him. Let's just work on him.
Right.
We're gonna rendition you, right?
Right.
And then drop you off in Seattle, Washington, and we're just we have a similar apartment, and you got all of a sudden there's gigs and stuff. So now you're in a new place with no baggage. You are who you are, so you don't have to carry on who you were to be who you are. I wonder how much that would change your world, where all of a sudden you're no longer picking up Pasadena bar sluts. You're not looking for the single mom outside the vape shop. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden when you go do a show at the comedy club and people see you, they're not gonna see the
broken boy from Lamar.
Right, yeah. You're
with a fantastic shoe game.
You get
for
to
a
actually
white-
stand up as who you are. How much that changes your life.
The answer to that question is I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a pretty big transition of self-image from seeing myself as a junkie to just seeing myself as a normal person.
And you've been doing fantastic at that, by the way.
Yeah. You've been crushing that. Yeah.
March will be 7 years for me.
Fuck
And
yeah.
That's great.
Good
I will
job.
tell you 7 years isn't long enough to repair that self-image. Like, I don't know how long it's going to take to fix that to where I think enough of myself
Well-
to chase better women, but like...
Here's a fun fact: every 7 years, you shed all your skin cells, so
You literally are a different person.
You are literally a different person from the guy
literally
who
a different person, but I can still vividly remember living in my car, and I don't know how to balance those two things in my brain because, like, if you've only met me in the last 6 years, you've literally only seen the peak of my life, and it's like it feels almost disingenuous to pretend like this has always been me now because it hasn't. Like I'm not.
You know, how long are you expected to have to drag that shit around?
My logical
It's not like
autism-
your credit score.
I have an answer for that question, and it's not a good one. but
7
I
seems about right.
as many years of being a decent person as I was a shitty person, and I think I'll feel better about it all. So I'm 7 out of 17.
Okay.
Hey, not bad.
Not terrible. I'm hoping by the time I'm 50, I'll have that monkey off my back.
You get some time
metaphorically.
off for good behavior too.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
a little bit. You get bonus days. I think if you do some real good
mean,
shit.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, Harris County does time and a half.
Yeah.
The only good thing I'll own, and I'm not trying to brag about this, but I do feel that kind of cliche, like, I've helped a lot of people get out of the hole I was in.
Yep.
I've helped a lot of people get sober.
That's great.
And so I
That's
hope that
esteemable.
balances the karma in some way. And I'd be lying if I said I'm not kind of doing it for that, but I also feel like an obligation. Like, a fuck ton of people helped me when there was no reason to.
True.
I was the worst of long shots. The first 3 weeks I was in rehab, they didn't make me do the rehab activities because they thought I was going to die anyway. They were just letting me be comfortable. Which,
That's more hospice than rehab.
yeah, when the rehab counselors were like,
Just let him sleep. man.
yeah, it's let me sleep in a chair in the corner.
He just
because
stopped screaming. All right, let's not make him.
Yeah, you just stop sweating.
We
finger
would have you
paint.
do this worksheet, but you're probably not going to live long enough to turn it in. So we're just gonna just say the Serenity Prayer with everybody, and we'll sign your form.
When's his next court date? No fucking way. You're making that.
I didn't get sober for a court date, believe it or not.
That's good.
I dodged the whole drug-related arrest thing my entire
Shit.
career.
That's your
great.
greatest accomplishment, right
Yeah, I
there.
went to jail twice for traffic tickets because I didn't pay my registration because I was spending the money on drugs. So
Right,
you
you
want
have
to
to
count
pay
that? but-
registration.
Yeah, yeah.
These motherfuckers. Does the grift ever end?
It does not.
Let's talk about old metaphors. I'm going to talk about bridge trolls and how I don't think I need to have to pay toll roads.
Yeah, that's right. Don't fucking start
Every-
with toll
If you're
roads.
bad at riddles, just say
Dude,
that.
every time I get pulled over, I cannot show a picture of me with Joe Rogan fast enough.
Oh my God. I witnessed this. I witnessed this. Okay.
Hey, thank you, Daddy Joe.
Here's Ron White. You like tater?
Yeah, exactly.
I will briefly tell you this story because it's fucking hilarious. So I got arrested in Padre Island. Long story. Like I was smoking weed during spring break.
What?
On
During
Padre
spring
Island.
break on Padre, it was bullshit.
Young man.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
when was
I-
this?
This was 2 years ago.
Oh,
years
okay.
ago.
This is the modern age. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I thought you were telling some fucking kid story.
Yeah, no.
And Will bails me out of jail. And so we decide, because Will also might have hit a guy with a beer can. It's a long
I
story.
did. I got stone cold drunk.
Shit
I
escalated.
was
Will gets mad when people send me to jail.
yeah. Yeah.
He's not going to make it in
I
there.
challenged him to a tables, ladders, and chair match.
He refused.
So anyway, we're fleeing Padre Island at 3 in the morning, and Will's pissed drunk because he had gone on as the opener and started drinking immediately when he got on stage.
I was like, all right, I did my 15 minutes. I am going to.
So Will's getting island drunk.
Island drunk. I'm asking kids their majors, you know. Just
So
that's
they
great.
bail me out of jail. I get out of jail at like midnight. We start driving the 7-hour drive back to Houston because we don't want to stay on Padre Island. Will's assaulted a guy. We think he might go to jail.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So I'm driving and I light up I just got out of the jail celebration joint. And I smoke that and I throw it out the window, and 2 minutes later, cop lights just flashes. And I'm like,
Is this in
fucking
Los
going to
Fresnos?
jail. I'm going to jail twice in one night. This is awesome. And like Will's in the back seat stretched out.
Stretch out. I'm
And-
laying down, just like.
And so the cop comes to the passenger window, not the driver window, and he starts saying like, "Hey, you don't have a front license plate?" No. And Will's like, "Yeah, I had to put it on you. Yeah, it's
Is
right
this your
there."
car?
yeah.
He's like, "It's right there on the dashboard."
Yeah,
it's
Right there. I had some dickhead fucking. Also, how could you see that from behind me, officer?
And so I'm trying to do the nice polite thing, and he started going, "Yeah, we just did a comedy show. We run a roast show. You 20 million views on you. Here's me with Joe Rogan, that mothership."
Yeah.
And he's just full on like, and it fucking works.
Yeah.
He's like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's like, dude, I fucking love Jerry.
Can I get a picture?
I
of
know
this?
you do. I know you do, pig.
We're real big with the establishment.
Yeah,
Drunk Will just lumbers out of the back seat, takes a picture with this guy, and we leave.
That's
no, it was
fucking.
great.
That's beautiful. I'm
yeah.
glad that worked. That saved you.
That's the male version of showing your titties to cops. It's
Yeah.
doing a gig with Joe Rogan.
You got good tits on your phone.
I got great tits on my phone.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I never would have thought about that.
It's every yeah.
I'm glad you escaped justice.
Yeah.
Me too. It was a very confusing. I didn't even think you could get arrested for smoking weed during spring break on Padre Island.
I'm guessing that's Los Fresnos because that's where they fuck you in and out of.
No, it was
South
just a
Padre.
guy that heckled me that I made fun of called the cops on me
for smoking
directly.
weed.
Really?
Yeah.
And I was like, you pussy,
Motherfucker.
piece of shit.
And yeah, I was outside. This was 2 years ago. This was before I met Hannah. I was hitting on coke.
I was having a great fucking night, and then everyone, oh my God, Ben's in jail. Ben's in what?
It's like,
When he gets a serious face.
have you ever seen Stone Cold Steve Austin get mad? It's like somebody just smashed glass.
Right, and then like the producer Booker, great guy. He was just like, I'll take care of it. And then when I'm really drunk, I think I'm a problem solver. I'm just like,
Oh, yeah.
I fucking take care of this right now. I was like trying to bribe the fucking guy. I was like,
How much money do we need to make a goddamn deal?
and they're like, we're gonna get him out in like 15 minutes. So
Yeah,
it's
you
like-
just got to sign a thing.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
This is my favorite Will Loden. I'm in handcuffs in a police station. Will calls the police station, and the cop starts laughing and puts him on speakerphone. And I just hear, "Ben, are you all right? Do you have my phone number?" Will, we've been friends 5 fucking years. Yeah, it's 832. And then the officer's like, "Yeah, we're gonna let your friend out. It's gonna cost him $495 to get out of jail. You can come pick him up in like an hour." And the first words out of this motherfucker's mouth, "How about I give you 400 and we call it good?"
You tried to make a deal.
He fucking started haggling
Oh,
with the
that's
cop
funny.
for my
Oh, my
freedom.
God. What court costs? What does that
He
bring
has
fees
the
in?
money.
I had his money.
I had it in cash. I had the whole amount, and he still had it.
Still, well,
For my freedom with my money.
gotta
Of course you married a Jew.
well, I mean, there's a lot of good Buc-ee's and there's a couple to.
There's some
There's a good
great
stops
stuff
coming up
down-
59.
Oh, there's some great stops on 59.
What is it? Prosex? You got to hit Prosex.
Dude, that was a great one. When we were in Harlingen the night before,
There was
There was a very solid pool hall gig in Harlan.
That was- yeah.
30 tables just full on playing in the
man.
background.
Oh God.
Fun crowd though.
I pray to God at gunpoint I never have to go south of Corpus again in my life.
Bro, it would
All
take
my family is out. All my family's out. It took 30 fucking years.
just Somalia style. I got my family out.
Like Pyongyang style.
the last chopper out of Brownsville.
Yeah, for real.
That would be an amazing special name.
Oh, yeah, it would.
Chopper out of Brownsville.
The last one out, Take the Flag, I think, was the short story written about it.
We got about 10 minutes left on this before. Is there anything else you want to touch on or you want to touch on before we hit these?
No.
Before we hit what?
The hard out. I wanted.
I gotta go work
got a
the
set?
improv tonight.
Look at this motherfucker.
I know.
Oh, I got a set, John.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Sorry, guys.
Taking work from the kids.
No. Renee Vaca's in town, and he was like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey."
Hey. He showed you his picture of Joe Rogan. You showed.
Yeah. Well, no, he was working with Ralph Barbosa, and then we were supposed to do You Look Like at the Improv, and then Ralph Barbosa came to town and sold out like 18 shows, and they were just like, "Hey," and I go, "I fucking know, all right?
We know.
Yeah, we know.
we get it.
He can sell 1,500 tickets in a night. We rocked what, 280?
Yeah.
I can do the goddamn math.
We had to cash so many fucking chips to get those 280.
exactly.
And he just had overflow of 500. Fuck me.
He's very understanding. Meanwhile, Ralph Barbosa has no idea the vendetta he spawned.
Yeah,
No, it was great. I did the show with Ralph Barbosa the night Charlie Kirk got shot, and it was just,
oh my God.
it was 500 Mexicans. They don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. Like, I literally just walked on stage, chugged my beer, and everyone was like, "Yeah!" And then
Dude.
that helped me realize that, like, self-aggrandizement, like, you know, we're talking about, like, comedy and people being like how they can sell all these tickets and da-da-da-da, but, like, when you go to other places, you realize that no one knows who the fuck you are. Like there are segments of society that don't and will never know who you are.
Yeah.
And that's, you better get comfortable with that if you're in our business.
Dude, Kevin Hart could walk through like around the Hillcroft area. Yeah. Or where's the Asian town?
The
Right?
Mahatma Gandhi district
Oh,
over
yeah.
off of Hillcroft.
Yeah, they
or,
would have no fucking clue.
Or off of Bel Air Boulevard, you know,
Yeah.
like where there's
Yeah.
all,
Oh, and the Improv, they still every now and then book like an Indian act.
Yeah,
Who you've
no,
you couldn't even imagine. What?
No, they
and
say
it's
that-
jammed.
Dude, yeah, it's jam. The improv, the Indian comics that come to Houston, I call it the curry circuit instead of the chicken
Look at
circuit.
you. I call it the curry there. I call it. No.
It's pretty clever if you understand the
coined
history
it.
of racism.
He feels pretty vindicated about that joke.
Because it's like the chitlin circuit, but curry.
Oh yeah, I got it.
See what I did there?
You're typecasting
The
them.
Joe Rogan Josh.
But yeah, no, it'll be like, yeah, they'll
And it's
pack
packed.
It up. They'll
It's
pack
fucking
it up.
packed.
And they have
Yeah.
a great time.
We have, and especially Houston, man. You got about 10 different cities overlaid on top of each other.
I love that. Like on
That's
Friday
fantastic.
On Friday nights, I'll start doing my shows. I'll do like a 7 o'clock in Conroe,
and then like work into Humble for the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then by midnight I'm either at the Riot or the Secret Group, and
Yeah.
you know you've hit 4 different markets. You know,
You
like
burn a lot of gas. That's what you do.
burned a lot of gas for not a lot of money, but this
Yeah.
is the
What's your
lifestyle.
favorite demographic to have in crowd? Where do you feel like what's your sweet
Oh
spot?
yeah, exactly. You get to pick your audience.
If I get to pick my audience, it's a mix of
I feel like he sees them. He's looking at them right now, like VR helmet.
Lower middle class metalheads who like Big J Okerson. Every time I've worked for Big J Okerson,
Yeah,
I've had a great like
the Jiffy Lube crews.
the Jiffy Lube crews who are really into wrestling seem to fuck with me pretty hard.
One of these days, I'm gonna open a tattoo parlor,
Yeah,
guys.
exactly. Those guys
Yeah.
fuck with me, and also just old white guys because I do a bunch of history jokes, and they go. That made me feel good.
I like that one. That was a good
Yeah,
reference.
that Winston Churchill reference was really
Yeah.
good.
I imagine you do better amongst the liberal whites than I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but I also.
Probably because you call them the liberal whites.
I'm
Probably
not
because
conservative.
I would say because I changed my act around. Like,
I'll run a whole different playbook for different people. You
That's
know,
funny.
I'll start off like, my act is different in Denver than it is.
This is our eternal metaphor. He's this like 6-pitch pitcher. I'm a knuckleball guy. This is what you're fucking
This is what it's
getting.
getting.
Hit it or don't.
Yep.
Oh, that's true.
Hey, that works.
I was raised to be a specialist. Like I was a closer when I pitched in baseball.
Yeah, I can
like,
see it.
We don't fuck about with all of these things. Like I'm not.
Oh, God, I forgot. We could have been talking baseball for an hour.
Well, y'all can keep doing that, but I have to run. Do y'all want to keep running the pod? For as long as
You
want?
getting nervous? You're going to be late? You miss your little sweet
I
spot?
always get nervous before a show. You know that.
These Indian shows, they start on time,
These
brother.
Indian-
you know what I mean?
that's actually on Wednesday night. Tonight
What?
I'm doing a Mexican show.
Oh,
Tonight I'm doing a
then
Mexican
you got time.
Go.
They haven't even got the goat on the ground yet.
They haven't even opened the door.
Yeah, exactly. They're still at work until 7:30. This is good roofing weather, bro.
This is perfect.
dude, roofing as a fat guy is crazy. Watching, dude, fat roofers
That should be the name of my special.
Fat roofers. I would come
That's
see a
actually
fat
my
roofers
target
show.
demographic.
Fat roofers?
It's fat roofers.
Fat roofers.
Hey, that's your homework. You got to write down all those groups. Who do I want in my crowd? I want 8 fat roofers.
Just do an advent calendar of just like 3 future tattoo artists, 8 fat roofers, 9 OnlyFans chicks,
military moms.
military. My son's a Marine.
Proud son of a Marine.
Yeah, exactly.
And a
Just,
coastie.
Mama Bear's coming. You know?
Oh, yeah. Sweetheart, great big tits.
Oh,
Just great
dude,
big.
low hanging knockers
Bosomies.
too.
Oh, yeah. Always warm.
She unfurls them.
Oh, God. Yeah. You need 8 of those.
Yeah, exactly.
Go do your damn show.
Go do
with
your fucking
money.
show.
guys.
I'm gonna do a set up. You're gonna wear that shirt?
Holy shit.
All right.
What?
Buy new pants.
No, these are good.
What's the matter?
No, look at the crotch of your
I
pants.
sewed them back together.
They're just they just broke
You have a
in.
dick flap in the seat of your pants.
Oh, God, dude, look from the back.
Yeah, I sewed them.
From the back. But you can.
Buy fucking pants, bro.
I get them the same way. I got fresh ones on.
I've got a regular pair. These were my comfy pants. I have show pants.
Are you gonna say? Oh, I was going
Are you
over
gonna
a
go
fence.
change pants before the
I got-
improv? Then those are fucking show pants.
You're good, dude. You can just have a joke ready for it.
All right, love you guys.
Yo, looking at my
Legendary.
balls.
Fucking hell.
Mira, eyes up here.
Hey, just walk out. Patos locos forever, home. I'll give you $20 if you open like that.
I like a podcast where someone goes to work in the middle of it. Just leaves.
To be fair, we normally cut off at the hour.
All right. Well, I don't mean to.
No,
keep
I
you-
will run as long as you want to run, bro.
Well, I got.
If you got shit to do, go do shit.
Well, what's the? Let's set a timer. Let's do 10 more minutes.
Let's do 10 more and talk about baseball.
Oh God, you know what? How much you talk baseball?
I pitched in college. I love
I don't need your resume, but like, are you still into it? Like, you like baseball?
I love baseball.
I don't mean like the names and the stars and all that, but like the idea of
I
baseball.
probably get to watch 12 games a year, and I wish I had more time.
I
You know?
have.
I go to 2 or 3 a year. I watch as many as I can, but since the Astros don't broadcast on a network that my TV gets, it's fucking hard.
That
I'm
should
not
be
paying
legal.
for root sports. I'm just
No.
not.
Major League Baseball has fucked their own market by not having
You know how bad I fucked
broadcast
myself?
in every home market.
I paid for the MLB
The app?
full app, and they still black it out. And
yeah,
I'm like, why did I
get that shit too? It pisses me off. Like, I can sit here and watch the Brewers Mariners out of market, but I can't watch my own. Yeah, no, that's not what I wanted to talk about. I want to. I have an idea. Do you still remember your defensive assignments as a pitcher?
Yes.
Right, and you kind of know what defensive assignments and expectations are for infielders.
Yes, I
when
played
you've got-
first. I played outfield.
Right, so you know.
I
And
played
those,
everything but catcher at some point, so I'm not sure where they're obligated to be as far
usually
as
the
backing
plate
up. But like,
and first base and third base.
yeah, I'm just saying like I could figure it out.
Yeah,
but
yeah, right,
Most
yeah.
of the defensive assignments.
But you
yes.
get it. Like, if you're all of a sudden
yes,
you've
right
got to
field
back up the
hit,
plate,
runner on
you know who's
first. I'm
supposed
going behind third. Yeah.
All that stuff is pretty much it's the only sport where that defense is universally accepted. It's standard
There's no
across the
variation,
board.
yeah.
There's no variations. Like no one's running a separate. The closest thing you had to separate defenses is when they had the shift.
Correct.
Right? And now that you can't wander, the shortstop can't cross the
base,
bag,
yeah.
and second can't cross the bag that way.
The cover assignments are locked.
So then it's just a matter of strategy of where they shade up or down. But as far as ball in play, who does what, who goes to cutoff, who does what, who covers this and that, it's set in stone and it's settled law.
Yeah,
they would
it's
call
solved, for lack of a better.
But is it? Should it be? Right? Because I have an idea for a defensive structure that essentially has no cutoff men. And it's a money ball idea of the math checks out, or I think it will, if you just went for the fucking hero play, and if you had good enough arms in the outfield, and you practiced and drilled dotting the plate, dotting third base, where that's where you're making the outs that stop runs at third and at home. So if you switched it over to where you're not just going for the cutoff and trying to play slow baseball. If you took the idea of a cutoff and let people fucking go for it, what that would offer you as far as men on base being able to throw back and play more stealing outs off of the base paths using defense as offense with ball in play. Does any of that make sense? Like, I think if you got some guns in the outfield and you drill it.
It makes complete sense, but my question to you becomes, is not the threat of a cutoff man in position what holds the back runners?
Well, I think, yes, it does.
If I know you're throwing the
Depending
home
on
because there's no middle guy?
Yeah, depending on situations, you could deke it, you could fake it. Sometimes you could do it, sometimes you could not. Everyone has to be in on the play, right? So, yes, you're right. They would be thinking that because they've also been programmed playing baseball their whole life with what are the general rules of defense. So you're taking that for granted.
Sure.
Right? If all of a sudden you're fucking with that, now everyone's unsure. People are going to hold up more than they go for it, I think, just because they're not going to know.
It definitely changes when you cheat the look when you're running the bases.
Exactly.
100%.
Like if I'm on offense where I'm running the base and someone's being all squirrely like that, my leads are shorter because there's uncertainty, right? They're fucking winging it around all over the place.
And they're not at cutoff depth, so they're mostly...
Yeah. You're bringing. You could play more forward. You could play. You don't have to play reach. You're not scared to death of it getting to you. I would play infielders in more and outfielders in more, because so what if it's a base hit past a shortstop when this fucking charging center fielder or charging left fielder with a goddamn cannon is coming right back at the first baseman who's already set for the back pick.
The cannon helps because it also stops that double the triple line if people get past you.
Yeah.
So I guess the question is, are there enough arms of that caliber? How rare is an outfield arm that can perform those tasks?
So now that's scouting, right? So now you gotta scout players and train them. I would actually look for more failed pitchers to turn back into right fielders and left fielders. You know what I mean? Instead of the way the pipeline goes the other way, where all of a sudden a right fielder who can't hit for shit starts working in the bullpen.
Yeah.
Do it the other way around. Be like, hey, you throw real fucking hard and wild. How
And the
about if I
outfield
put you
is
in?
the only other place where pitchers really practice. Like, most batting practices are pitchers shagging flies in the outfield.
Exactly. So I don't know. I don't think I have it all the way figured out, but I feel like there's a place to move in that area where
There's
you could
merit
do
to the discussion.
right,
If-
and that's
if
not being
nothing
had anywhere else.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, it's practically the 10 Commandments of defensive assignments.
My only counterclaim to this, and this is kind of a weak argument, is my head is going, of all the sports, baseball has the longest history and the most reps. I would have thought at some point in a 162-game season over the past 200 years, some manager would have flown this out there and given it a crack.
You know, they do, and that's an excellent point. And me and Tommy Drake talk about that all the time, about how that's why baseball is the perfect sport, because every possible thing has happened several times enough to get a frequency and a tendency off of it, right? And I imagine you see it in poker. There's only so many fucking hands that can be played. You at this point, I'm guessing you've seen everything twice.
Almost.
Right?
Every once in a while, you'll see a holy shit thing.
Yeah.
Like,
And context means a lot for that too. Like what might be a boring ass spring training game with a crazy infield play, it makes everyone go, "Oh, that was interesting." Put that in Game 7, 8th inning, and that's a fucking, oh my god, the most crazy thing ever happened in sports, right? So context changes things a lot. But yeah, I think that there's moves that you can make with that create different priorities as far as scouting and who you can have on a roster, right? You get 9 starting positions, a pitcher, or, you got pitchers, closers, so you have a certain amount that you can have on a roster. If you can get real crafty with defensive assignments, then you're not locked into we got to have 4 fucking outfielders, we got to have this, we got to,
you're right.
You're able to break the stereotypes of who can play what position.
That's very fair.
I've seen other discussion about in response to the shift being changed, them getting real crafty with a center fielder who can flip on either side, depending on tendencies. If you've got a stud center fielder, why not, based off of player tendencies, have them switch with the left fielder or switch with the right fielder, depending on where the...
I've wondered too. If you have the guy with the most range and you're
Right.
short of a pull hitter, why would you not have your best defender?
Right?
Perspective.
Right?
But
And that could also depend on talent and who's out there, because if you got a guy with a cannon and you're playing in a deep corner ballpark, well, now you got that guy you can kind of push over there for when you're going to need to dig one out and throw a fucker out.
that makes a lot of sense. Outfielders should move more.
I'm not sure. And of course, now baseball rules are changing at every fucking level. I'm not sure where at address outfielders are supposed to be. Like, can they do like volleyball players and kind of stack up, and then as soon as the ball's thrown, sprint off into the...
I don't know. I don't
You know
know
what
if
I'm
there's
saying?
binding rules for them like there are for infielders.
Right. Like, if you're listed as the left fielder, do you have to be to the fucking right of the
I'm
center
almost
fielder?
positive the answer is no, but I'm not 100%.
I don't know, though. I don't know either.
We're running up. I want to ask one more question about this because it's
Sorry, thanks for letting me talk baseball.
my last question for you is baseball too.
Excellent.
Like, I have this theory and I want to see if it plays out with you. I have 3 questions, but it's all kind of the same question.
Okay.
Who was your favorite player? Who was your first favorite player when you were a kid?
First favorite baseball player. George Brett. George Brett would have been, because right when I was a young little leaguer is right about the pine tar bat age.
Is that still like your all-time favorite player?
No.
Or did that change with age?
It changed.
Interesting.
It changed with age. I still, I'd get starstruck if I saw him.
Sure.
Right. He's still at the same height, but there's others around and probably over once I got a little more.
That's more like, who's your favorite player now? Like,
Current active player?
current active and current all-time.
I would say my current favorite is still George Springer. I just like the way that guy plays baseball. I enjoy watching George play. Favorite current all-time? Or modern era all-time, you mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Like, you know me saying,
like if
Satchel
somebody was
Paige.
just like, who's your favorite player? What would you answer? You know what I mean?
It's hard to answer because it's hard to be specific. Like, because then I'm like, well, you mean pitcher or hitter, infielder, outfielder? Then you're building a fucking roster.
Wow, because it's so simple for me.
But I would definitely Nolan Ryan pitcher.
That's
Right.
I get that. You know what I mean?
I really liked Roger Clemens too. But yeah, I'll go Nolan Ryan.
Pitcher hitter is a good discriminate.
Yeah, pitcher, hitter, and hitter. God damn. Recency bias, but Jose Altuve. How could it not be? If you're an Astros fan, that guy's the heart and soul of the fucking team of all of Houston sports.
It depends on on what impresses you, because the thing that's always like been most impressive in me to baseball for whatever reason is left-handed power hitters.
Yeah.
Like from Griffey when I was a kid, like there was nothing
So
better.
who's your lefty power hitter? Jordan?
Jordan.
Yeah,
Like
he's fucking
Jordan's
amazing.
my guy. Jordan's my guy on this team. Like watching him clear that center field batter's eye home run. That was
yeah, Herculean.
I could get dementia and I'll remember that hit for the rest of my life. Like, I was in that fucking chair right there on that fucking TV. Like, but for when I was a kid, it was an Astro named Steve Finley.
Steve Finley, that's a great one.
And that's never changed for me. Like, I've always just
Oh yeah, you're still Steve Finley?
die hard for what it never shook. Like, even
Wow. Did he wind up with the Angels?
so many. He did briefly.
Yeah.
He's the only person in history to ever play for all teams in the NL West.
Oh, no shit.
No shit.
The old NL West, right? The Dodgers, Astros.
Rockies, Padres, Giants, Diamondbacks.
And he played with the Astros too, right?
Played with the Astros.
They were
played with the Angels,
original
played
NL
with the
West.
Orioles. Yeah.
Right? Weren't they? Yeah, it was NL West.
Yeah.
Back in the old days, the
Back
Astros
in the
days.
oldest days. Like, when I was a kid, the first year I remember following baseball, like, we did the whole, like, you get Astros tickets if you get straight A's.
Oh, that's good. Dude.
And so we went to a bunch of games.
So we cheated our ass off to get straight A's.
And he led the league in triples that year. And I always just remember, like, to me, the coolest play you could see live was a fucking
This
triple.
triple's fucking badass.
Nobody ever gets to see a triple
No.
at a game. Like, people homer all the damn time. But that dude, like, it's exciting as shit. And I saw him hit 3 triples live that year. And I was just like, for life.
Do you remember the Evan Gattis triple year?
I do.
How weird that was. 11 triples, and I think career has 13 triples.
It was...
That's unbelievable.
Every time Evan Gattis hit a triple, when he rounded second base, I would just be screaming "stop" at the TV.
What are you doing?
He was
What are
so
you doing?
fucking fat.
Oh.
I'll tell you, like, while we're on, that reminded me of, like, my favorite Astros memory I wasn't even in Houston. I was living in Florida at the time. I was at a sports bar in Clearwater, Florida, called the Doghouse Cafe for 25-cent wing day, watching the Astros Braves 18-inning playoff game. That Burke ended with that homer into the, like, and it's just, I'm one Houston fan in a sea of, like, non-caring Floridians and
don't give a
Atlanta
shit.
Braves fans, just everyone giving me shit, and then the game's going on, and people are just, like, building. Finally, the whole bar's on. When he hits that home run, I, like,
Everyone's into
scream,
it.
and everybody just explodes. These people don't give 3 fucks about the Astros.
Hey,
it was
but they love
movie-type
enthusiasm.
shit. Yeah.
You're excited. We're excited.
People love a sweat, man.
Yeah, you're right.
This episode will be coming out not this Tuesday, not a week from today, 2 weeks from today.
So after Thanksgiving?
After Thanksgiving.
Nice.
So if you have anything after that you want to promote as far as date, feel free.
Nah.
Or if you have any social media you want the people to find, feel free to do that too. If not, I'll...
Hey, just spell my name right. If they want to find me, they'll find me.
I love that attitude immensely.
Wouldn't it be worse if I was like a real whore about it, though? Like, oh, yes, please, make sure you go to my blah, 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 blah.
It's like I always offer
You
to
know?
people because it feels like the
No, I
exchange
imagine
for
most
coming on it, and people do. But I also want to tell people, like, if you saw our viewer, like, numbers, you wouldn't bother.
Yeah, I was not
No,
worried
you're
about
not selling any tickets
I
off
just-
coming here.
You know
but
what I look at this podcast recording is like you ever go buy weed and then
And you
you
smoke with the-
and then you got to sit there and talk to the guy when you're like, all right, was this long enough?
Yeah, did
Can I
we-
have the weed now and
Yeah,
go?
can we- Well, thank you for staying and smoking with me.
Yeah, thanks, man. I really got to head out. You know, the wife's waiting.
Yeah, let me know if you need some more of that.
Yeah, I'll call you. Hey, thanks for. I'll look up that album too. Fuck, I gotta go. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. Thank you for doing this.
My man, thank you, sir. All right, what do we just wave?
Yeah, you can wave if you want.
Just fade out.